Alrighty. Hold on. And I do believe we are live. Just put the number 1 up just to make sure. I'll wait for that number 1. Number 1. Number 1. Number 1. And there is Uncle Pink's coming in with the number 1. And a Tor, Wendy, Judge, Logan, James. And let's take it back from the beginning. Bat 13 first up, although I do believe Dare Dog was the first up, but he came in as soon as I announced the live 4 or 5 days ago. So unless Dare Dog pops in here tonight, I will disqualify him and make Bat 13 first up. And of course, Uncle Pink's checking in. Fly, Eagles, fly. James Bearden, it is always good to see you, my man. And there is Judge Webb. Wendy, nice to see you. Logan Fox, I do believe that is a new one to the channel. And now I am on the Griddle channel. Logan, are you from the Griddle community or are you barbecue? A Tour, the same thing with you. You're new. Griddle or barbecue? Matter of fact, everybody put up Griddle or barbecue. Where do you watch the show? Griddle or barbecue? Just curious to see how many griddlers that we have in here. And of course, my man Mark Rambo. Did I see you last week? I don't think I did. But it is good to see you. An old steady to the show. David, good to see you. Pearl River. I mean, we got a lot of new people in here. Alan, another newbie. Let me know, guys, Griddle or the barbecue channel. Because there is a lot. There's about 6, 7 new people in this chat. And there is my man, View to a Grill. Johnny, what is shaking, man? It is good to see you popping in. I was watching a little piece of your video. I didn't comment. I only watched about 5, 6 minutes of it. What was it? Something to do with the Weber. Maybe it was the smoke fire, I think, Johnny. And we've got South Carolina checking in. And we've got a barbecue, Bat 13 with a both. Alan Stam with a both. I should have said master builders. Is there any master builders in here? Because the master build has been heating up again. And with the master build heating up, of course, I'm going to heat up along with it. Logan's with the gallery, barbecue, both. Hoping to get a Blackstone soon. There you go. Barbecue, keep America 2A strong. My man Paul, hey buddy. James, YouTube barbecue. Yeah, there's not too many people check into the Griddle, watch from the Griddle, as it's still new and rolling. I mentioned the Griddle channel because I saw a lot of people in here, so I thought it was maybe from the Griddle channel, but then I remembered the Master Built, because the Master Built is hot again. And now that I asked that second follow-up, are you here for the Master Built? And now they're coming in with the Master Built. Steve O says, hi, Tommy. Master Builder, still using the 800. So, you know, for some reason, the when Master Built rolled out the XT, they kind of muffed it. I don't know what happened. They just didn't get it out to any influencers, which is no big deal. I mean, if you know, not everybody gets into the influencers. I happen to get one, but no consumers seem to get them. And I'm talking 8 months to a year very few people had them. I'm admin on two master build groups of probably 70 to 80,000 strong, maybe 100, and very few people had the XT. Um, so some way or another, master build just muffed it somehow. But over the so I did about 20, 30 videos with the XT. Great pit, nothing wrong with it. But I started mellowing out on it because no one had it, and as an influencer, we want influence, right? We want feedback from people. We want people to use it. So since nobody was using it, I just kind of mellow it out on the XT for 6, 7 months, and did some other cooks on some other pits. And then I noticed my top 10 videos were 7 of them were the XT. So out of the blue, I happened to look and noticed that all my XT videos were popping. Okay, so that tells me that people were getting them. So that's the only way really that I knew. So I started doing cooks on the XT now, and the 1150 is on the way to the channel. That's the next generation master build. So I'll be able to do an AB. I'll have the XT and the 1150 right next to each other. So I'll be able to do some ABs with that. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've had no problems with my XT. Actually, it's the best. It's the best gravity fed that I've ever owned, and I've owned them all as far as the char grillers and the master builds, all four master builds. But people have had problems. Actually, I did a cook today, and when I say people have had problems, they've had problems with maintaining the temperature. I did a cook today. It was an 8-hour cook on the XT, and I apped the cook. So I used the chef's temp, and I tracked the whole cook here with my cell phone, and I'll put the graphs up. This video will be out, I think, next Saturday, and I'll put the graphs up. Man, my XT, when you first start it, she may flutter a little bit, but after 10, 15 minutes or so, she just sits right on the temperature. And I use wood splits, and it's sat where I needed it to sit. So it's been a great pit for me. Um, and I know it's been the XT's been great for Dallas. He's got one. He runs another Masterbuilt group, and there's been a couple other people that have had great experience with it, but there have been some that have not, just with temperature fluctuation. So I'm excited to get the 1150 over to the channel and to start doing some A-Bing. So I have a feeling it is going to be a Masterbuilt summer, kind of back to where we were maybe 2019, 2020, when they all, I'm thinking that's when they were released, and Masterbuilt just blew up. And I'm thinking it's going to be there this year. Okay, so that's the I am still having trouble with their master build X. That is probably XT with the ash blowing all over the grates. I did you email me, Paul, on that, or Pearl? Because somebody emailed me on that, and the only thing I can tell you is if you're using lump, okay, you're going to get more ash, and when you open the hood, press the pause button, stop the fan, because on the XT, the fan, I think, continues to blow. Okay, because there's no buttons like the 1050s have. So hit the pause button, stop the fan, and when you open the hood, open it slow. If you open it too hard, you're going to create wind, whatever inside the pit. That's the only thing I can say. I haven't really had any trouble. I don't use lump, and like I says, I pause and I open slow, and I've had no problem that has concerned me at all. So I hope that helps. I love, you know, I'm a kitchen cook. I've worked in restaurants. I grew up in the kitchen. the kitchen is where you can flex a muscle. It takes a little bit more skill in the kitchen than it does, under with ribs or pork butt or brisket. There's a little bit more skilled involved in the kitchen cooking, and I absolutely love it. But unfortunately, YouTube has backed me into the corner, so I can't really do kitchen stuff because nobody watches it. They don't show it to anybody. That said, over at my Griddle channel, licensed to Griddle, um, uh, is just like kitchen cooking because you can deglaze, you can make you can build sauces, you can deglaze, you can light it up, you can treat it like one big huge saute pan. So that has put some energy in me because, like, even today, man, I did a pork shoulder. It was about an 8-hour cook, and man, there's just nothing to it. Now I know there's people out there who's never done one, and maybe it's intimidating to them. But for me, for an influencer, to put a pork butt on or a shoulder on, and sit it, I got to wait 8 hours, 9 hours, and sit. It just gets a little bit boring. But so I'm definitely digging the griddle part. Still love smoking barbecue, but I got like 700 videos. I mean, I need to be tested. I need to be, I need something to light my fire a little bit, and that has been the griddle. So there you go. And we got some new ones checking in. Hello, everyone. Your XT videos have made the food on my 10th food. Yeah, it's all the same. That Daniel sauce is incredible, man. So the XT, the 560, even a pellet grill, you follow along in the recipes. It's time and temp. We're all cooking by time and temp, doesn't matter what pit you use because it's always time and temp, even if you're in an oven, but we're going to have an incredible run on these master builds over the next couple months. Hey, everyone, please give the channel a like. There you go, man. I appreciate that. Everybody hit that thumbs up. That is cool. It is the older I get, Wendy, I'm not going to lie. The older I get, the colder it feels, even though it's warmer out, if that makes any sense. I go back and forth with Scotty on this, but I don't wear a jacket. When I go out, I have a thermal on, maybe a t-shirt with it, and I'm from my truck heated, house heated, to the truck heated, to the restaurant heated, real quick. I don't wear jackets. So when I'm out cooking and filming, I never film with a jacket on, if you've noticed. It's getting a little tougher and tougher, but we rough it out. And of course I was sick, so I had to work it out, and get out there and work, when I was sick. But I don't mind the cold, Wendy, as much as the wind. When that wind is blowing, man, it's brutal. It just kind of whips in the shack. So there is my man, Hungry Hussy, in the house. I mean, we all know the Hussy. He has I posted something on my Facebook page, but he has a podcasts, um, that is real fun to listen to. He had Steve. I never can pronounce his last name. Gets. I don't know, but the guy's a whiz, man. The guy, you can tell. You could probably sit and talk to him for friggin' hours just to get in his head. If Hussy's still in here, you can say who he is, his channel. Um, he takes everything literally seriously. I mean, and dives into it. And you can tell he's got a lot of passion with, see, he has a lot of barbecue smoking passion. That is his passion. I'm not going to say that that's my passion. Cooking is my passion. That includes barbecue and smoking, but cooking is my passion. Steve's passion is smoking and barbecue and briskets. I mean, you can just the guy lights up when he talks about it. I light up when I'm talking about cooking. And if you watch Hussy's podcast with me, you'll see some other things that I light up about. Me and Hussy covered, from early to meditation to PMI to feeling good to living in the now to the griddle to the, we covered life in that podcast, and I actually had a one or two people reach out. I think I sent Hussy one of them, but there was two of them reach out and just said, wow, that hit home. Um, what we were talking about made a lot of sense to them. And, there's people struggling, there's people struggling in this country and the world. And so a couple people were listening and what we were talking about hit home. And we were actually talking about that in the podcast that, because the conversation went where it went last week. If you tuned in last week about just living in the now and decisions we make just change our lives, change your thought, change your life. And we connected. Me and Hudzy were talking in the podcast that if we could reach one or two people, it's a big help. After that, because I've been going off on it a lot, man. If I had more time, I would start up not a podcast, but almost like a YouTube channel with just talking about like what we talked about living in it now and, just doing lives, but I don't have the time to do that. And there is my what? Uh, there you go, man. It's good to see you. I've lost track of you, man. I used to watch your channel, but for some reason I lost track of you. Now, granted, I don't watch too much anymore because it's just so dang busy. Um, but I don't even see you popping up. You know, a lot of I'll never suggest, and now you're talking with the 560, 800, 1050. I'll never suggest any of that stuff because you're voiding the warranty. So for me to suggest for you to avoid the warranty wouldn't be prudent on my part. Just like when I cook with wood with the XT, when I cook with wood splits, I try to let everybody know that you're going to avoid the warranty probably if you do it. All I could say on bypassing the switches is a lot of people in the groups bypass the switches. Personally, I have never bypassed the switches, but I've never had problems with the switches, and the XT doesn't have switches. So obviously, Masterbuilt's seen some type of problem with the switches if they have moved away from the switches. Now, I don't know if the 1150 has switches, so we'll have to see that. Tell you, man, that was a killer. That was a killer sandwich. Look, it's hard to find cooks that no one has done like Hussey and Matt and Matt. I call him Hussey, but Matt, the Wall twins, Flat Top King. I don't think Hussey did that one, but I think the Wall twins did. But it's impossible to find. Everything has been done. Everything has been done. But I had a lot of fun with that one, and it's doing good. It's going to break 1,000 views, which is phenomenal for a channel that only has been around for 2-3 months and only has 1,000, 12, 1,300 subscribers. To get videos with over 1,000 views, man, I'm loving that, man. I'm definitely loving that. And there is my man Barbecue Jerry. And there is Wendy says, no, don't make mods or bypass switches. There you go. And I've got no problem with that. Like I said, I've never done them. I've never bypassed a switch, but I know a lot of people do. So I guess bypass at your own risk. And like I said, there is Barbecue Jerry. I thought I seen another question. Please remember to hit that like thumbs up button. I appreciate that. Have I ever smoked or cooked? I don't even know how to pronounce that. So the answer would be no. I'd have to Google that to see what the hell that is. Is that a iguana? I don't even know what that is. So look, if you smoke a lot of food, a vertical pellet grill is awesome. I had one at one time, and the only thing I would say is it's a one trick pony. It's going to smoke. It's going to do all your low and slows. It's going to hold a lot of protein, a lot of food. Not my gig. It's not my style. But again, if you fit the criteria of, feeding families and, you have a big family and you want to put 5, 6 racks of ribs on and you're not really interested in any high heat cooking, unless vertical pellet smokers have come a long way since I had one. I think they only get up to don't they only get up to like 350 or 400 or not even you're not going to grill in a vertical. So not my gig. But like I said, a lot of people love them. And if you're into cooking a lot of protein, a vertical pellet grill is the way to go. So I have so I have a hold on, let me see if I can do this real quick, and it'll only take me a second. If Scotty was in here, he would do it for me, but he's not in here. So if you go to, I'll put it in the Pearl. I'll post a link, but I have a list. Hold on. If you follow that link, that's a playlist of all my XT cooks. I don't know if you can click that link and save it, but that's all my XT cooks. You could probably get it from my main page at the gallery. There's a lot of XT cooks. And if you ever have any questions, man, my email is it's in every one of my videos in the description, gallerybbq@gmail.com. And I'm 24/7 barbecuer. So you can email me at 2 o'clock in the morning. That means I'm not going to respond probably, but you can email me anytime you want. When I get up, I will email you back. That's what I do. So, and there you go, man. He doesn't film with pants on. The apron serves its purpose. Purpose. The apron serves its purpose. And it is nice to see you popping in here. Yeah. So Steve Gow, Smoke Trails Barbecue. The guy has passion. The guy has passion. Probably one of the most passionate barbecuers that I have watched. Chud, maybe another one. The guy has passion. The guy wants to tackle everything he does. He'll dive into it like friggin' like undercover. The guy has passion. That's what I think anyway. He's a barbecue nerd. There you go, man. He's a barbecue nerd. There's no doubt about it. And there is Daddy Dutch Kent. What is shaking? A lot of people ask me that. Um, it's just time. I'm doing this by myself. I have talked to CJ a little bit about it because he does a PDF file, and maybe something in the future. I'll put something out. We'll see. I have a lot of recipes, that's for sure. So the 1150 is not going to be like the XT. The 1150 is going to be like the 1050. Okay, so it's going to be more to the 1050 than the XT. Central Illinois checking in. What is shaking? So first cook on the flat top. Smash burger. Why not? Why not? Make sure you have a laser to read the temps. If you don't have one, they're in my. I have stuff in my videos. You can go right to Amazon and pick one up. Read your temps. Get your flat top up to 400, 4 1/4. Don't overdo your patty balls. Don't make 5, 6 ounce patty balls. You're not looking to make a half-pound burger. You're looking for 3 ounces, maybe a loosely packed patty ball. Get that griddle up, smash them down, hold that smash for 10 seconds. That's real important. Hold it for 10 seconds, then pull it, wait about maybe 30, 40 seconds. You'll start to see a little bubbling from the center and stuff. And then you're going to flip it. As soon as you flip it, cheese it up, and another 30, 40 seconds, you're good to go. I like onion smash burger myself, but first thing to make on the flat top would be a smash burger. It's simple, it's cheap, and if you screw it up, you're still going to get a good burger. I know, right, Marty? It's good to see you. Good old Snoop Dogg, man. He took me to school. I thought I can improve on it by adding everything bagel to the top of the bun. But I'll tell you, man, not too many videos shock me, because I can pretty much have eaten a lot. And I've even had many fried bologna sandwiches, but not with the chips or the heavy dose of mustard on the bottom. But when I first bit into that, I was a little taken aback by how good it was. And I have my next video is even better than that. I did a Southwestern chicken with tortellini. I'm trying to up my griddle game for more dinners for families, and instead of just the normal stuff. And it was a Southwestern chicken with tortellini. It's right on the griddle, man. That's going to be out Wednesday. That was friggin'. I gave it to my neighbor. Well, my neighbor gets a lot of the food I cook. I don't eat a lot of the food I cook because I just can't. I'll do the taste test, and well, tonight I had pulled pork. I don't eat a lot of it. I'll give it away. And the neighbor gets most of it, and because she's younger, young family, this, that, and the other. And she said it was the best thing that I have given her. And I agree, man. It was friggin' that good. That'll be out Wednesday. I don't know. I sent you an idea I've never heard of before. Is that the burger, Wendy? Or are you talking to somebody else? So, you know, you're only going to get smoke if you put wood in there, right? Charcoal is the charcoal. So if you don't put any wood chunks in the ash thing, you're really not going to get too much smoke. You're going to get a charcoal flavor, but that's the master build. Just reverse sear it. But you got to deal with the thicker steak. Just making sure what's your best way of doing a steak to have a little smoke and sear. You got to make sure your steak is of 1.5 inches or a good solid 1.25 inches. You can't reverse sear, a 1/4 inch steak. So you just want to, if you're not big on the smoke, then don't put any chunks, and you're going to just get the charcoal. That's what you're going to get. Just reverse sear it. But do you have a temp gauge? You got to have a like a wireless temp gauge, like something like this. This just came out from Chef's Temp. I've been playing around with this. This is not a sponsor, just happened to come up in conversation. But because you want this in the steak as you're cooking it, and take it up to about, depending on how you like it cooked, take it up to 105, pull it off, turn the pit up full, put it back on, leave this in, take it to about 125, and that'll give you a nice medium rare steak. Molly is doing good. She's in with my wife in the living room. So I did a pork shoulder today. Um, I got to do something for Z Grills. I mean, when you say next big cook, like what do you consider like a big cook? Like a special cook? Every cook, or like what do you mean by big cook? Answer that questions, then I can go deeper into it. Like, are you talking like a special cook? Yeah, that's not gonna happen for me. I'm not big on friggin', that fancy food. I did some stuff for Wild Fork. It was okay, but it's not my gig. So yeah, there'll be no tongue being thrown down in the shack anytime soon. I can pretty much guarantee you that, or smoked lizard, or frog legs, or any of that jazz. And there is Kelly Belly's backyard barbecue. What about griddling got your attention and made you interested? Well, so again, my blood is kitchen. Okay, saute pan, sauces, action, quick paste. 20, 30 dupes in front of me, things happening fast. That's my blood. That's my high. That's my that's what gets me going. Um, so YouTube, when I first started my channel, I cooked on the Blackstone. I wanted a griddle, but then I got the master built, and my channel started to explode. Okay, so YouTube put me in the corner of a smoker, griddle, smoker, barbecue. You know, um, I didn't plan that to happen. That's just what happens. But after 800 videos, I need to get my juices flowing a little bit. You know, um, you just don't get pushed to the brink smoking something for 8, 10, 12, 14 hours. It's friggin', after a while, it just drives me crazy. It's just boring, man. Yeah, I don't know any other way to say it. I'm just being honest. Not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying, I need to be tested. I need to be pushed. I need to get the juices flowing. I'm not going to go in the kitchen because I'm not set up to cook in the kitchen. So going back to the griddle. The griddle's a big saute pan. I cooked on the griddle when I was, 83, 84, 82, 19. I'm talking 1982, 4 or 5 years. That gets my juices flowing. I'm having a lot of fun, on the griddle. I'm having a lot of fun to tell you the truth. I cut the gallery channel back to one video a week. Okay. Now I release shorts, but I only cut to one video a week. I used to do three a week on the gallery, and it was going nowhere. I do one video a week on the gallery channel, and it's been taking off. The videos, 3, 4,000, 2,000. The videos have been taking off, and the Griddle channel is kicking ass. So everything's working so good right now. Not that, not that even if it wasn't working good, that I would be depressed, because you guys know me long enough. I'm just grateful to be here. I don't care. I was neck and neck with two or three channels that have over 300,000 subscribers now. I'm only sitting at 70, but I could care less. I'm happy for them, but it does not depress me one bit. Do I wish I had 300,000 subscribers on YouTube? I do, but you know what? I got 500,000 on Facebook. Um, I'm, whatever comes my way as far as this journey, I'm fine with it. You know, it's because I'm having fun. You know, I'm getting up and doing. Look what I'm doing. You know, look what I'm doing, and I'm making money. You know, doing this, meeting people, talking to people. You know, cooking food. You know, this is better than owning a restaurant. I've been in the restaurant business, and unless you're a corporate house that you have money behind you that you can take loss, it ain't easy to own a restaurant for a mom and pop type restaurant. That's why they're gone, you know, because they can't handle. You know, during COVID, they closed up, they closed down. You know, TGA Fridays didn't close down because they got corporate money behind them. You know, actually, they are closing down now, but they did withstand COVID. So this is better than owning a restaurant. So, you know, I'm living the dream. You know, what could I say? I'm having fun, but a lot of work. You know, this took me 7 years to get here. You know, just let it settle. I mean, I know, and I'm going to show it in my next video next Saturday how mine will fluctuate, but then it'll just settle and ride the temperature I have it set at. Um, I know people have had problems with the XT, but I haven't. We got Houston, Texas in the house. That fried bologna was killer, man, was killer. And there is my man, Uncle Steve Shake. I used your original today on a video that will be out Saturday. Um, I did a pulled pork with the original. It was killer. You'll see that Saturday. Everybody knows, everybody loves Uncle Steve. And there is my man 1047 checking in. Let me just pop over to my Facebook and make sure no one's asking me questions over there. Sometimes I don't get them all the time. Okay, so Jake asked what the next big cook is. He's gonna fill me more in on that. Okay, let me just pop over here. Oh shit, what is that? Wait. Give me a second, guys. Let me just figure this out. Hold on, hold on. There I go. Whoops, how come it ain't on? Give me a second. Oh, there I am. Okay. I see more versatility. So our mark at the gallery Facebook page says more versatility on that griddle. Okay, so that's what we were just talking about. Paul says you can make a lickety split and a smoked lizard. So we're caught up over there. Let me jump back out over here. Hold on. Whoops. All righty. Let me catch back up. Digging that ovation back there. That's that guitar right there on the floor, I guess. Snoop can cook, man. He does a lot of stuff with what's her name? I forget her name. You know who I'm talking about. And she can cook. We know that. Yeah, yeah. That burger idea is going to happen, Wendy. Hold on. I put you down on the list. I just wasn't sure if that's what you were talking about. Hold on, Wendy. I can't. I'm trying to see it through my email here, and I can't. I can't see it in my email. But that's coming up. That's coming up. I may even do it this week. Okay, so I had a phone start. I haven't done much content for a while now. That's why you don't see me. Okay, I do appreciate you watching before. Much love, bro. Hey, man, do you? And when you come back, I'm sure we'll catch back up for sure. So So last year, this time, I was getting ready to go to Houston with Uncle Steve, who was just in here. But unfortunately, this year I can't because I'm going to Chicago, Illinois, March 2nd. I don't know if you're anywhere near there. Chicago, Illinois, March 2nd for 2, 3 days. And then the end of March, I'll be in New Orleans at a barbecue show. For 2, 3 days. So I'll be in Chicago and New Orleans, and that's all that's on the books right now. No frog legs, Will. No frog legs. Okay, so I'm getting those questions now. More versatility on the griddle, no doubt. Keep up the yummy work, definitely. I appreciate that, man. I am a pretty wholesome dude, no doubt. Try to keep it real. That's what it's all about. I don't know what I said that it's all about, but it is definitely that is what it is all about. That is my man C-Mac. I spent some time with him in Connecticut, and I hope to be getting back with those girls um, sometimes this year. C-Mac also did a Hungry Hussy Matt episode on Hungry Hussy channel on a podcast. I don't know if the Hussy's still in here. C-Mac did a something on there. And I have not seen Dare Dog in here. So there I am going to make bat 13 first up today. And there is Doug checking in. Try mortadella. I don't even know what that is. Is that a lunch meat? And there is my man Griddle Cook Eating More Doug, I do believe. What is shaken? Also, Griddle's up on that Halo griddle, and that is correct. Martha Stewart. Snoop is definitely in with her. I would love to have known, and I bet you they probably have Martha and Snoop smoking a joint. I'd say she probably did. That must be funny. That's got to be a show in itself. Them two. I have great respect for both of them. Martha Stewart just for the cooking and just being who she is, and then obviously Snoop. I don't listen to rap, but there's a couple Snoop songs that I definitely dug a few years back. Drop it when it's hot, or whatever that song was, and Doggy Dog, and he's just a cool dude, man. He's just a cool dude, and that is correct. Martha, Martha, Martha. Extreme vegan. I definitely get enjoyment. You kind of lost me on where you were going with that. Your true enjoyment makes even the most extreme vegan a meat lover. Gotcha. Now I gotcha. I try to read these things here to make sure no one's, getting out of hand. But now that I put it up and read it, I got what you're saying, and I appreciate that. No, there you go. So 100%, Paul. I am telling you, this is new to the market. If you email me, I can get you 20% off. This is the thinnest probe out there. I have used, and I've got some behind me. I have used all these wireless type deals, meter and all the meat stick. The problem for me is none of them reach from my shack into where my Wi-Fi is, which is here because it's quite a few distance and true walls. I used this today, and this is again, this is brand new to the market. I used this today and no problem. Connection, never lost connection. The video will be out Saturday, but I tracked the whole cook with my iPhone. Chef's Temp, the Pro Temp Plus 2, I think it's called. This thing friggin' just works. And I have never used a wireless on my channel before I started using a Chef's Temp. Like they all send me them. But what do I got here? If I go on my thing, I got some of these. I got some of these. I got some of these. And I got some of these. I got some of these. I got some of these. I got no shortage. I got no shortage of wireless stuff sent to the channel. But those who follow the channel would know you never see any of these on the channel because they don't work. They just don't work for me. They may work for other people, but they don't work for me. If I lose connection once, I'm done with it. Because once you lose connection, you lose all your graphs, you lose friggin' everything. It's just a hassle. I don't want barbecue to ever be a hassle. Again, this works. It doesn't lose connection, or it hasn't lost connection for me. Although my camera's going fugazi, just bear with me here. So like I said, email me. Hey, how you doing, man? There you go. Email me and I can give you a 20% off. Yeah, I heard you were going there. No, I can't make it this year. No, it'd be too much. It would be Houston, Chicago, New Orleans, 3 in a row, man. I'm too busy. I could never leave for that long. I was in conversation with A Smoke, and we just couldn't come on an agreement. So there's a couple other channels that got them though. I saw today. Who got them? I don't know. I saw two or three channels got them. So, and they're good people. I don't know if Joe Smoking Joe's Pit, Dogfather. I don't know if it was them. I don't know. Was it Russ Smoky Ribs? Maybe got one. I don't know. A couple channels got them, and they're good people, and they'll shoot it straight. As far as me, I just couldn't come up to terms with them. So I'm probably not going to get one. Yeah, I'm sure, man. But yeah, I just can't eat like I used to. Just can't eat like I used to. I appreciate that, Lance. Having a lot of fun, man. To have been doing this for 7 years and to still sit up here and say what I just said to Lance, I'm having a lot of fun. That's amazing in itself. That's amazing. And forget the money part of it. I'm just having fun, and I'm having fun because I love to cook. When we first got going, me and my wife, I was in flooring, vinyl, plank, and well, that wasn't around then, but laminate was around. Carpet tile, linoleum. So I was done maybe working some days 1 o'clock in the afternoon. My wife was working 2 jobs, because we were just starting out. I would cook dinner every night. Dinner would be on the table when she came home. I love to cook, just love it, and so it's so easy for me to do this. It's so easy for me. I cooked today. I was going to take off. And I said to my wife, what am I going to do all day? So it's almost a waste for me because it's work, but it doesn't feel like work. It's definitely work though. So I cooked, I cooked, I cooked and filmed. And there is my man Joe shaking. I don't want to go there with this channel, like I did with uh, the gallery channel is going to fill my pocket right now with money from companies. Now I'm not saying that Vivor is going to give me money to use their product, because their Vivor doesn't do that. But like was it Char Griller? Like Char Griller offered me two models, upper model and the middle model of the griddle, and I passed on it, because I don't want to get bogged down using other people's griddles right now. When they start coming at you with griddles, I'm cooking on friggin' just so many different griddles, and I have so many grills on the property. That's not really where I want to go with the griddle, with the license to griddle channel. My ultimate goal for the license to griddle channel is to sell the Halo. I love the Halo, but I don't know the company anymore. Sell the Halo and get a Blackstone and cook on the Blackstone. That's ultimately what I want to do. I don't want to bring in griddles from other companies and try them out and review them. Right now, I don't want to do that. Will that change if people want to see reviews and as I grow? I don't want to get bogged down like say Pit Boss, where I'm just cooking on Pit Boss. I don't want that to happen to the Griddle channel. I want to be more independent right now, because the gallery channel is going to fill my pockets right now. So I'm able to just concentrate on putting out good product, and just concentrate on the cooking aspect of what I'm doing. But I love Vivor. The gallery channel has gotten a lot of stuff from them, and they have a good product. I haven't seen the electric griddle, but I know they put out a quality product. Dude, I love open fire cooking. The problem is nobody watches it. Nobody watches it. As an influencer, we have to always think of the people that are watching us. It goes back to going in the kitchen. I would love to cook in the kitchen, but if I do a kitchen video and only get 200 views, it's a waste. It just hurts the channel. I love open fire cooking. I have a couple videos on my channel where I'm cooking over flame. That's one of the reasons I love cooking on the kettle. Now the kettle does good, and I know that's not classic open fire cooking, but I flame it up and cook over fire. But I wish, man. I wish. It's just unfortunate that we have to do what YouTube wants us to do. Otherwise, they'll bury my channel anyway. That's just the way it is right now. I don't know what RFX is. Is that a thermostat? Yeah, no, I dig the new probe. I dig it. It's almost like it's almost like, get out of there. It's cool. It's different, man. I don't know where all the electronics must be buried inside somehow. Usually they're up in here in the tip. It's a nice little it's a nice unit. Yeah, it is. It's a good one, man. Look, as a influencer, we don't want to push crap. That's one of the reasons I don't use a lot of the meters and stuff, because they don't work for me. They may work for somebody else. Obviously they do, because a lot of people use meter. They're probably the leader, but for me, they don't work. My shack is too far from my Wi-Fi, and I don't want to put waypoints, or they wanted me to put like, a halfway point, put something and then connect to that and then connect to me. Again, I don't want friggin' any problems when I'm doing a video. If this is going to work And there goes my camera. And yes, that is me over there on the in the middle, and there is me on the bottom, and that is me on the end. I don't know why it did that. My camera has a mind of itself. But so when I'm doing a video, I need the shit to just work. I can't play around with stuff. It's aggravating. It will get me aggravated. So I need to turn it on, stick it in the protein, and friggin' get the reading. Leave it by the protein, come in here and watch it on my cell phone. If I leave the house, I want to watch it on my cell phone. If I lose connection, I'm toast with it. So the wired one I use is the again with the chef's temp, but I don't know if that's Bluetooth. Okay, so Robert's got the chef's temp. Kenneth wants my Halo. I put it up for sale. Nobody, I didn't get any hits on it. I'll give you a good price. I just feel, I love the Halo, but I just feel for channel growth, Blackstone friggin' owns the market. They own it. They probably got 80% of the griddle market, Blackstone. When I put my videos out, I put Halo in the thing to get clicks. Like I don't say I'm cooking on I put Blackstone in the thing, not Halo. I don't say I'm cooking on the Blackstone, but I'll put it in. So if people search Blackstone recipes, hopefully mine will come up. I don't see anybody taking over Blackstone anytime soon. I mean, Pit Boss took a run at them, but they came out with that non-stick, and I think that put a little crink in their plans. Char Griller's been after them for years. Can't touch them. Blackstone is just growing, and with them teaming up with Weber, I don't see anybody touching Blackstone for my lifetime. And like I said, 80% of the market. Now, look, Halo's better than Blackstone. The Griddle is better. That's for sure. But, they're all going to cook good. So as an influencer, it's all about getting people to watch your channel. And Blackstone's going to bring people in. Yeah, man, I love open fire cooking. Does look like a dart. So is that what, a chuck roast? Or like a roast beef, like a chuck, there's different names for different cuts from different areas. Oh, from ThermaWorks. I got it. I haven't seen that one, so I can't comment on it. I mean, look, I'll take, I don't need bells and whistles. I don't want air fryers or whatever that stupid thing is that they have. I want a griddle. I don't need cabinet space. I don't need any of that stuff. I actually like the old Blackstone 36 griddle with the paper towel holder, which I don't even need that. I just need a griddle top. That's all I need because I got the Shack for protection, so I don't need air fryers in the bottoms and French fry cooker on the side. I don't want any of that stuff. I just for the license to griddle, I just want a griddle, and so I'll look, if Kenneth picks up my if he picks up my Halo, then I'll get a Blackstone quicker. Poor man's burnt ends. Gotcha. Okay. I was good with. Is Glenn in here? Because I just got an email from Glenn. Okay, that's Pearl River. I got you, Glenn. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. 1047. And there is a San Francisco floor guy. There you go. So I was doing a lot of union work at the end. I was doing a lot of welding commercial. So I was welding the 6-foot goods. I did that for the last couple of years. That was some good money. Tough work, though, man. Tough work. And I was non-union, and there was a lot of union flooring guys, and they didn't like us too much. And we got an Australian in the house. So the Blackstones run, and I appreciate you stopping in, Allard, right? The Blackstones, look, you got a used one for a friggin' $200, $100. You could pick them up for $300, $350 at Walmart. I'm sure there's better grade Blackstones, but to me, they'll all cook the same. So it doesn't matter as long as the griddle top is good and it's not a non-stick griddle top. I don't want a non-stick. I just want a regular cold rolled steel griddle. And that gets up, 450, 500, and I'm good to go. Is that me, Eric? Okay, we were talking last time. Yeah, you know what? I apologize, man. I talk to so many friggin' people, man, and my brain is pretty fried on who the hell I'm talking to, So I don't, depending on how long ago it was, or if you don't let me know what the conversation was about, I won't remember. I'm just contacted by too many people. Like I try to help everybody and talk to everybody. I just don't remember everybody. So the original, there you go, man. The original 36 $297 at Walmart. I'd go with that. So Kenneth, give me $297. Pick up the Halo. That's a $900 griddle, and I'll go get the Blackstone. I got so many things for the Halo too. I'll give you all. I got spatula sets that are $100 and not even used. I don't think I used them. I know I got some other Halo stuff I haven't used yet. See, I don't know. You're losing me on that cut chuck eye. I don't know what that is. Apologize. So that's it, man. I think that's the heck of a deal for the Halo. Yeah, man. Kenneth has been here before. I just want to move that and get what I'm going to cook on for the summer. But believe it or not, man, that is it. That's the show. You were trying to figure out what material. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. All right, there you go, man. Now I remember. Yeah, I still haven't figured it out. He told me what it was, but it wasn't the bell that I was ringing, so I don't know. But yeah, I remember that now. So look, man, wow, that was a quick friggin' hour, man. I'll tell you, a lot of great questions on today's show, man. I appreciate that. I like to talk. I like to teach. I like to help. And when you guys ask questions like that, it makes it kind of easy for me to do, so I definitely do appreciate that. I got a pork shoulder coming next Saturday on the XT. I got the Masterbuilt 1150 coming. Look for some comparison videos. Could have a Blackstone coming. The License to Griddle channel is kicking ass. I got some good stuff coming up on that. Of course, the Gallery channel is rocking and rolling. Like we talked about last week, you should be all you guys in this chat should be having a good time. Don't just wake up in the morning and go about your day and not, how can I put it? Not being grateful that you woke up, I guess you could say. Really like think about when you get up tomorrow, how much fun you're going to have that day, and be grateful that everybody is still here that's in this chat right now, because the alternative is that you're not. So everybody should be grateful for that alone. And that is going to do it, man. We will leave on that note right there. I appreciate all you guys. Wendy, your burger will be coming up soon. Anthony, Bat, you are the man. Bat is first friggin' everywhere. Pearl, it is good to see you, man. Anthony, I said that. Bat, Eric, Allard, or is that Allard? Scott, Paul T. Shook, Kenneth, be in touch. Griddle, eat more. Thanks for stopping in. That is Doug. Doug, if you're still in here, do you even talk to Halo people anymore? I haven't even spoke to them. And that's it, man. I'm going to cut out of this one right here. We ran a couple minutes late. I'll see you. I should be here next week. I don't know if I don't have anything going on. I'll release something by Wednesday. You'll see the little ad hit that I'm going to be live Sunday night. I appreciate if all you guys will pop back in, have some good questions ready, so we can have a great show like we did today. Man, this was a good show. This is I had fun today's show. I have fun on all the shows, but I love answering questions. So when I get good questions, it just makes everything a little bit better. So look, I appreciate all you guys, man. Everybody have a great week, man. And look, man, I'll see you Wednesday's video. I'll see you. Anybody has any questions, reach out, Facebook or email me. Other than that, until next time, we will see you soon. Yeah.